Hello, welcome to the first episode and look at of RAI, Rogues Alien Investigations, formerly known as LWAW, which stands for Lemon Water's Alien Watch. This time we'll be looking at the Apollo 8 UFO and Space Squid, as they call it. Now, Apollo 8 is a mission to orbit Earth and get close to the moon in 1968 to take pictures of the moon. Here we can see it launched on December 21st and landed December 27th on Earth. Just some information. The source is in the bottom, of course. Now, this is what we'll be looking at first. Image AS08132380. Now, this is a photo taken from the Apollo 8 spaceship. They took a photo of Earth. And if you notice, there is a little weird thing right there. And that's the whole suspicion, is that there is this weird object that looks biological, and it has branches like a biological thing. I zoomed into the picture and enhanced it using Adobe Express. As we can see right here, there are branches. As stated before, looks like the roots of a plant, which is very strange. And the top is like the base, almost like the base of a plant, like right where it pops out of the soil, or a little bit under the soil. It almost looks like a plant. And I was thinking maybe a fungus. Now, there's not only one photo, there's actually multiple. This photo is taken from the exact same webpage, exact same official NASA webpage. So these are real photos. These are actual photos posted by NASA, which is part of the US government. So these are not photoshopped. Now, as you can see right here, there is another weird little thing there. Whether it be an object or an organism, it's just really strange. But this one has more of a pronounced base. As you can see, there's like it's squid-like. That's why people call it the Apollo 8 space squid. And then right here, you can also see other bits. In the middle, there is just a little bit, and then at the bottom there is a much larger bit. It could be objects from the organism, possibly secretion or some sort of propulsion system that is like leaving clouds or puffs of spores, or we don't know. Nobody really knows. Here it is again, enhanced using Adobe Express. This is what people call the space squid. It does kind of look like a space squid, or maybe a flea, some sort of like bacteria or mold. That's what I was thinking. It is mold. And then once again, here's a little cloud. And then here is the bigger cloud. But it doesn't really make sense why the cloud closer to the thing would be smaller. I understand that whenever something puffs up smoke, it disperses and grows. But as you can see on the middle picture, it is very thin and very transparent, where the bottom is more thick. It's larger. So the possibility of it being a smoke doesn't really make sense with our Earth point of view. But maybe with some stuff that happens in space, maybe. I don't know how space works. Now here are the claims. People are claiming that it is a squid, literally a squid, or other some sort of just some sort of creature. I do agree it's very biological and looks very organic. If an alien was going to build a ship, I think it would be rather complicated, for human standards at least, to create something like that. There would be some sort of pattern or some sort of, it just wouldn't look like that. But we're talking about aliens, so maybe aliens are obviously different from humans, so maybe it's some crazy alien technology. But honestly, even if it is life, I doubt, if that object is a living thing, obviously it's big. I doubt it's intelligent. It's probably just mold, like space mold, some sort of bacteria or something on the glass. But then this also brings up the question, why don't we see this more often? Why is this not well known? Why is it not well known that there is this fungus or mold or something on the outer, of space? And here's some supporting claims. This person agrees. There was a thread. Somebody made a thread about this specific picture. You can see the link in the bottom. And this person is stating that there was apparently a documentary about it, which I was not able to locate. Then again, I didn't look too hard because, but saying that in the documentary, they also called it some sort of mold or even a mushroom, some sort of space bacteria is what they said the astronaut claimed. Which in my opinion is the most logical for going the living creature thing. But on the other hand, people are claiming it's not living and it is just crystallized liquid. Now, why would this liquid crystallize? Well, because space is negative 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Space is very cold, okay? So I would imagine anything that is outside of that, of that glass, I'm sure any liquid there is going to be frozen. Any practical liquid, water, and we know there's water in space. We know because there's like ice. Like I'm pretty sure the rings of Saturn are made out of quite a bit of ice, so we know that ice can form in space. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the opposite claim. Now, the answer, I can't give a definitive answer. With most of these things, there's not a smoking gun or there's not a sign that points to this or that. We have to come up with our own answers. So the most probable answers of the two is on the side of it not being living is that it is indeed just freezing liquid that is crystallized. That's why it looks so weird, and that's why it looks so organic, because it's because if you've ever seen ice, ice is because liquid goes to like the least tension. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been in school, but you know what I mean. So it's not far off that ice would form into something organic looking. And then the most probable answer that it is a living organism is that it is bacteria or mold. I don't know if mold is able to grow in such cold conditions, because the mold that I know grows in moist and like almost warm temperatures, It's definitely not dry. So it would be kind of strange for mold to grow, but this is space and we don't know a whole lot about space. So, and we find microscopic little bacteria on like meteorites and stuff. So why would we not, why would some of that not grow on the outside of a spaceship? But overall, those are the two most logical. It is, in my opinion, it is not a giant living UFO. In my opinion, it is not a UFO at all. It may be alien in nature, but we're talking about like plant You know, we're talking about mold or spores or some sort of mold, okay? But I honestly think it's crystallized ice. It makes a lot more sense than mold, and we know that ice can form in space. So my official verdict is that it's ice or some sort of liquid, or, you know, sorry to burst the bubble, but I don't think there is a giant squid in the middle of space. And if there is, maybe we need to evaluate a few things. Thanks for watching.